Now, I'm here to talk about the situation today. I saw the video on Twitter about her giving her last video and her last words, Daffney Unger, but to be more specific, Shannon Claire Spruill. I apologize if I said that incorrectly. Now, this is the thing that irritates me about people. People sat here and posted, and they were mad at the person on Twitter for posting it. But keep in mind, she put this on Instagram Live. And see, here's the issue that I have. You're a fan of what she does. You're a fan of her work. So as long as she's entertaining you and dancing like a monkey, it's fine. But when Shannon speaks up and says she has a problem, oh no, no, be quiet, take that down, shut her up. I'm sorry. You understand that Shannon was the real person behind the alias, right? You people get so caught up in your fandom, you're not fans of the people, you're fans of what they do. Like an employer. You know what employers do? They hire you till you're no longer needed and they throw you out like trash. Your personal life doesn't matter, nor does your life matter. This woman, clear as day, was depressed, she was lonely, and she was sad, and she was tormented by whatever was bothering her. And the more you people sat here and was like, no, we love you, it made her more mad. It infuriated her even more. And being a creative, trust me, I understand. People don't care about you. They care about what you can do for them. They care about how you entertain them. I'm going to tell you the difference between people in the real world versus you people on the internet. When I'm a fan of somebody, I want to know what you do. I want to know what do you do? Like Nipsey. I don't like Nipsey's music like that. I don't listen to his music like that. What had me respect Nipsey so much was the fact of his hustle, his grind, and how he stayed at it. I admired that more than his music. I admired that more. The man he was. I admired the man he was over his entertainment persona. That's who I took serious. Chameleonaire. He rapped. Yeah, he was a cool rapper with Paul Wall and him back in the day in the early 2000s. But what I admired about him was the fact that he was an investor and he was an investor and had huge investments. 50 cents as well. A little beard over here, getting all messy. But basically, 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying. It was a serious album. He's been in movies and everything else. But when I listened to the audiobook, when I listened to the whole audiobook and got to know more about him, how his investments work, how he did what he did to build a brand, him in general about self-discipline and how he got up early in the morning before everybody else, how he stayed in the studio overnight to get things done. That's what I admire. Yeah, the project was cool. And then trying to take people from the bottom and bring them up to the top and realizing then people didn't know what it took to get there. So they didn't respect it. These are the people behind these aliases. So next time you tell somebody to take something down or it's insensitive, first of all, they posted it on live, so they wanted you to see it. But you're so in your own head about your dance, the monkey dancing they were doing. You forgot they was a real person. Did nobody give a damn about Shannon? Nobody cared about Shannon Claire Spruill. Nobody cared about her. You didn't. Y'all, most of y'all, like every time you said something about her, it had to do with wrestling. It had to do with Daphne Unger. It had to do with who she wasn't. So every day she had to be reminded of who she wasn't. She had to be reminded of what she didn't look like. She had to be reminded of what she could no longer do. She had to be reminded of how her phone used to go off back to back to back with all the attention used to get when she was in her prime. She had to get reminded of that. She had to get reminded of the hero that she no longer was every single day. And Mike Tyson actually talks about this. He says, I feel weak. That's the reality. So next time you tell somebody on Twitter or whatever that they're being insensitive or you're saying, take this down, no, leave it up. Because this was Shannon. This is who Shannon was. She was hurt. And there wasn't no amount of fans, no amount of money, no nothing that could fix it. Yeah, there was issues in there, but whatever was going on with her, she needed you to listen to her. And all y'all ever talked about was Daffney Unger.